Guess what we're doing again? It didn't work the first time, so I just linked a video I updated as didn't work with the names so that people would know. But then I found some videos, and I'm going to link the video below, that clarified they didn't mean parking brake, they meant your regular brake. So, let's try turning off. Oops, my windshield wipers were on. Were they? There we go. Let's try turning off traction control again, because I came around the corner, I hit a snowbank, and it slowed me down to 2 miles an hour again, which is like the opposite of what you want. So, with the car in park, pump, pump. Then, hit the brake. Where is it? I never use my left foot on that. Hit the brake, put it in neutral, pump, pump. Put it, didn't go into neutral. Then hit park again, pump, pump. Is that? Then hit the brake and hit power. It didn't do it. My car is not cooperating. I'm very annoyed. Let's turn it off. Okay. Power. In park. Pump, pump. Neutral. It's not going into neutral. Isn't it supposed to go into neutral? Let me do the thing where I wait for it to stop beeping again. Okay, you done? Okay. Something's supposed to happen. I don't know. It won't go into neutral. Ha! This is supposed to freak out. Ha! And then start. Do you see it? Now my question is, for so long as I have traction control turned off, is it always going to blink like that? Because that is annoying. I think it might, but I guess we'll find out. So that's how you know if you succeeded at turning off your traction control. Horrible stuff that it is. I'm going to turn off the light in the background, or at least turn it down. There we go. One more, so you can see this better. Horrible stuff as it is. Apparently if you turn it off, it's going to blink at you for the rest of your life. That is annoying. Put it in drive. Yeah. That's going to be an ongoing thing. Well, at least 5 tries in, figured out how to succeed at this. So I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle. And we're back at the cliffside this time, in the snow. Thank you for visiting the cliffside. This is the ability to get around in winter in a place that actually gets snow. Take care. Bye. I have bad news. It looks like I have to do that every time I turn on the car during the winter, because it stopped doing that blinking thing when I turned off the car. Guess I better tape a cheat code in here, because there's no way I want to be reducing to 2 miles an hour when I have the gas pedal floored to the ground coming up a snowy hill. If you've never driven in snow, you won't know this, but when the tires stop moving, you don't get another try. You're done. If you have slippy tires and they stop moving, you're stranded now. better go back down to the bottom of the hill and get another running start and try again, which is not a nice thought on the hill I live in. It's windy, it's tight, it's blind, and I'd have to drive back down backwards to get up my hill, so that's not nice. That's not nice at all, especially since I have to turn the car off completely just to even try. Alright, so, traction control, Prius G2, but I succeeded once out of like 8 times. Theoretically, I might know how now. Guess we'll see. Take care. Bye. So I did a little more research, and I'm going to link a chat board down below as well. It turns out that the reason that the Prius makes you intentionally override traction control for every single time you end up needing it is because a hybrid motor is designed in such a way that it can't handle high RPM revving, which is what northerners use to get out of snow, without burning out the motor the way that a regular motor can. And so the correct answer is get better tires. They are okay-ish, decent-ish tires, but they're for Louisiana, which I think this is where this car was from. So I guess I need to get tires that are rated for up north, because they're like not ruined, but they are not up to the task. Once I have better tires, I'll have to gauge whether this car is going to be up to the task of going up big hills like during active snowstorms or not. Because as a skier, that is something I really like to do, is to drive up mountains while it's snowing. I'm going to get a really good ice-rated tire like I usually do. Kelly tires are good for that. You know, not sponsored. I like Kelly tires, but also I have methods for looking up whether a tire is ice-rated or not, and that might be something I could share at some point later on too. Something I've been doing for years is... It used to be you could just look it up on Moreau's site, but like now you kind of have to dig a little farther to get the ice ratings on tires. But each class of environmental hazard has its own rating in each and every tire. You just have to find a website that has that database and bothers to put it out, and then look up what tires are available to you as a cross-reference. So I'm hoping that a Kelly tire will be available to me, but the ice ratings on the Prius tires are decent. They're pretty good. That way I won't have to do seasonal tires and swap them out like snow to summer back and forth, because our winters aren't bad enough to really warrant that unless the traction control is really going to be a problem. So yeah, these Louisiana tires gotta go, and traction control, I guess I'm just not going to come up my hill. I'll go the long way around like I always did with the bicycle. And if I gotta walk it, it's a quarter mile. It's no big deal. If I end up having to park at the bottom of the hill and walk it, well, that's, oh well, is what that is. So, hey, you know, we learned something. And the links below will be turning off traction control instructions, video that actually shows it, and chat board about what happens when you rev RPMs on a hybrid motor. So it ain't good, apparently. So enjoy all that info below, and thank you so much for watching me struggle to figure out how to do this in the first place. It'll be a good emergency thing, but it's also a really good thing for me to know that that could also burn out the motor. So it's a good thing for you to know too, because that was not the first thing that came up when I went to look this up. And it only came up after I started looking into how to override it permanently as opposed to just temporarily. I didn't realize that the fix that I was putting in was temporary. So, all right. I will see you real soon in the next one. Thanks so much for visiting the cliffside, and I think not killing your car and therefore turning it to waste is a pretty decent permaculture principle of produce no waste, right? All right. Take care. Bye.